Hello, everyone. It's Scott, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 2 Kappa Mode. So it's been a little while, a week since I last recorded. We've done quite a bit of advancement around the base, and I'm going to do a little bit of a walkthrough here on what we've been doing and how we've upgraded and what is new. So if you recall over here, now I'm going to go into fly mode for a little bit, even though I haven't quite earned the flight yet. But this is just to demo things around the base. So here is our first mob farm, which I upgraded and had set up with fans. I think in the middle of last episode, but I could have just I forget where I left off, to be honest. So I ended up crafting the division sigil automation, division sigil activation ritual, and so it's way over here. I ended up building a pick to pick up my poor little enchantment table. I remember now that I had misplaced and left on the left in the farm. And so plunked down a bunch of dirt, did the ritual, dragged a cow over with a little bit of wheat, and sacrificed him, and voila, silk touched a whole bunch of dirt. So with that, I used that to upgrade the mob farm over here. And that was sort of the catalyst for doing a lot of stuff. So with the mob farm, we were able to get enough loot bags here to basically get the ender pearls that we needed for the beginning automation. So the ender pearls then led to, okay, I'll touch on this later. So we have since automated a lot of stuff around the base. So the ender pearls led to fixing some stuff over here. We have a quantum entropy accelerator. So let me just take a look at that quick. So the entropy accelerator here is not terribly difficult. A lava bucket, some steel, and iron casing, which is just dark stone, which is black stone. Electrosilicon, which is just electrotine mixed around a silicon, which is it's doable. All this stuff is just takes a lot of crafting. But what this block does is you can just feed it any kind of item. So if you pump it cobble from a cobble generator, it's going to produce RF. And so you can then run simple machines off of that. And so we also made the survivalist generator. And that's something that kind of a little bit behind on red alloy ingot. I need to point out that this red iron compound takes 8 redstone here, or you can go with the formula for molten conductive red metal, which actually only takes liquid redstone. It takes 4. Oh, you know what? I think they just changed this, right? Because 8 times 144 is 1152. Okay, so they updated the recipe for this. All right, so luckily I got in while the going was good and made a half-price conductive red metal. Was able to do a lot of upgrading there. So once we had that, I was able to make the beginnings of the mob farm and upgrade and basically expand until I had magical crops. So with the magical crops, I started the beginning of Britannia. So we had, this is pretty standard. Pure Daisy creates living wood just by putting wood around it, or living stone by putting stone around it. The Apothecary is just regular stone. So Pure Daisy, I had to work up to the mystical white petal here, which is tulips and daisies and orchids and dandelions and sugarcane and melon. Eventually it worked up to here where I could get a white petal to create the flowers. And with that, that opens up the rest of Britannia, which then led to creating the runic altar and mana spreaders and day blooms. So the day blooms are on top of enchanted soil. So Botania. So what you need for Botania is actually the, see if I can find it here. Uh, there should be a overgrowth seed. Let me search for it that way. Yep, so the overgrowth seed comes from loot bags, specifically legendary loot bags. And so I'll touch on this later, but uh, with that, we got a little bit of mana from the day bloom, and then basically um, pumped the black lotuses from loot bags into the mana pool, which topped that off. So now, before you can get started on any of the magical crops mod, you're going to need these infusion stones. Um, well, let me search for it this way, just infusion. So, little different here in Kappa mode. So even the starter weak infusion stone, the only recipe is to use a block of Terra Steel. So that meant I had to go and craft the amalgamation plate, which meant I needed all the runes here, uh, basically four runes and the rune of magic, to craft that. That recipe had not changed. So ended up just pumping uh, a lot of black lotuses into the pool in order to build up just enough to get going with the to make the first infusion stone. And once we had that, we moved on to make hydrangeas. So here we have 8 hydrangea pools with 4 apiece that are all directing here into a mana pool. The mana pool has some sparks that are filling the amalgamation plate here. So I basically work through all of uh, the different infusion stones, and Insane Draxon took them and put them over. All right, pal, what are you doing? There we go. So Insane Draxon put them here in this crafter, and so ran out of RF power, but we also appear to have run out of Manikio. So not sure. Oh, we have 1,000 Accio. Yeah, so he then went crazy with a mob farm. And so 3 levels of Cursed Earth are, that is a little loud. Oops. How'd you get loose? Good question. Where are you running to and from? That was very strange. Okay. So I don't think they're glitching out. Yeah, there must be some place that we're not getting... okay, here's a little bit of area that's not lit up. Yeah, there must be some other spots here using the F7 key to detect spawnable areas. Let me check the sound level since I upgraded. Nope, this is still at a pretty quiet level. It's just a little loud since I'm so close and there's so many mobs. So, item conduits are feeding a bunch of caches, which are storing our loot bags. And so, what I ended up doing was basically we made a item cracker basically here with a transfer node with world interaction upgrades connected to crafting table, and that we used to convert a whole bunch of magical armor. Somewhere in here should be a let's see, where is it? Okay, so right here, this autonomous activator is dumping into this chest. Looks like we have a lot of junk. Yeah, we don't need this much obsidian. So it's dumping all these armors in, what is that, 430 armor. Yeah, so we have a lot of things that are just waiting to get melted down. We just don't have the time or the infrastructure to do that. So let's take a look. So all this is just beginning automation. We have the immersive engineering metal press, which is already set up to do gears. We have this high temperature furnace generator. So let me high temperature furnace generator. So pretty simple furnace and a furnace generator, which is just iron. So once you have a fair bit of iron, these guys can burn anything for RF power. And they don't produce a lot of RF per tick. I think it's still 40 RF per tick, but it's better than the survivalist generator by far. So we're using that to power all of our different machines at the moment. So within the last week, we made the pulverizer and the sag mill and the sawmill. This compactor is just, I don't even know if it's hooked up or not. It doesn't look like it's hooked up. The sawmill gives a nice bonus to item to breaking down wood. And then with that, we made ourselves a laser and an assembly table. So assembly table, just a lot of materials at this point. Electrotine, alloy, the diamonds. Once we start cracking open the loot bags, all this stuff started pouring forth. So from the loot bags, we have thousands, 1,600 diamonds already. We have jade, 3,000 jade, just a lot of stuff. So looks like Insane Jackson started upgrading with emerald. Emerald upgrades. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are. I spent some time over in the Nether last episode, and so did Insane Drax, and we went around, not episode, but actually, I don't know where he put him now. We had some, okay, I'm not sure what these are. Trinkets. Okay, we're going to have to do a big chest clean out soon. So I really don't know where he put the, okay, plenty of clay. I don't know where he put the ores, unfortunately, because they were there, and now obviously they're not. Dirt. Dirt needs to come out. Come on. It's not where it belongs. Dirt belongs back over here. Okay. So the question is, where did the ores go? I bet you put them... Yep, you put them in the wall. Okay, so we have a lot of everything at the moment. We just need to work on creating seeds. So I was able to make the redstone seeds. So each of these gives us a piece or two of redstone, redstodendron. And so with the redstodendron seed, we can make argold, we can make emeralds, and cuprotia, which is copper. I'm just not quite ready to do this yet because I need to break down stuff into the ores. And of course, then this is what I want, the redstone seed for magical crops, because this is just going to start producing tons of redstone. But I need dense redstone ore to do that, which means we need to build a pressure chamber. Pressure chamber is, of course, a little complicated. We're going to need a bunch of walls or windows. For that, we need vibrant alloy, which means we're going to need to basically make a lot of stuff in the alloy smelter, which is going to require a lot of RF power. All these, energetic, yeah, so Zavisio essence, we're going to need to make a lot of these to make the seeds. Yeah, so it's just going to be a little time consuming, but we can do it Now, pressure chamber interface, pressure chamber wall, compressed iron. Okay, so I can take, let's see if I can do this right. Let's grab ourselves some iron here. 7,000, so yeah, let's grab 4 stacks of that. We'll need to make ourselves some TNT, which means sand, which means I don't think we have that much sand left. So what I'll do is I'll just start breaking some stuff down, maybe. Yeah, let's see if we can grab ourselves one of these. Or I guess I could shove it through the sag mill. I'm trying to remember what this, does it just produce sand? Yeah. So let's take a look at the TNT. Oh, nuts. Look at this. Redstone, red alloy. I didn't realize I'm going to need this much red alloy. Yeah, that's the only way to make it now. So, really, we're going to need that redstone seed. Yeah, so TNT, gunpowder, signalum. Signalum's going to require, what is it going to require? Copper, silver, and redstone. See, I see the redstone ingot, but okay, signalum, we only have 2, so let's make a little bit more. So we'll do that. We'll grab some redstone, which should be here in the corner. 4,000 already. And a little bit of silver. Now, where did we put that machine? Okay, so alloy smelter, so copper, redstone, and silver. We need a lot more redstone. There we go. So that should start making us the progress 6, 7. Okay, it's going to be a while before that signalum is done. Let's take a look. What else can we work on in the meantime? Okay, legendary loot bags go back here. What were you making while I was out? Electrotine seeds. Electrical steel seeds. Excellent. Okay. Electrotene. So this is new. So we didn't have electrotene in... oh, wow, look at that. Electrotene alloy. Yep, just a lot of electrotene compound. So I guess it had been kicking out since Insane Draxon likes to leave the computer running or the server, leave himself logged in the server overnight. So it just must have generated a ton of electrotene. And so with this, we should be good. Same thing with electrical steel. I'll do that off camera. I just find the seed creation very boring, unfortunately. So how are you doing? Signal, awesome. So at this point, let's make ourselves some TNT. Bam. Okay, so over here to the nether, get ourselves some flint and steel. I forget. Yeah, I'll do it up here. Because I really forget the... okay. Yeah, what I'm saying is I really don't recall if the world or the TNT blast radius is actually turned on or not. So let's throw down a couple stacks of iron and light this puppy up. There we go. First explosion. Yep. So blew a hole in my ceiling, but it was worth it because now I have 1, 2, 3.5 stacks, 3.25 stacks of compressed iron. So very cool, very cool. I can just replant all this stuff and redo our ceiling. There, good as new, right? Right? Totally. Looks awful. And there's still a hole in the ceiling. Well, that didn't fix anything. Okay, 1, 2, and there. Let's throw another one there, and yep, I just got stuff everywhere now. Okay, I'll deal with you later. Back to downstairs. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at what we need to do for the compress. Where is that again? Compressed gravel. No, it's the pneumatic craft. I can't remember the name. Pressure chamber. There we go. Pressure chamber wall. Pretty simple. So I'm going to do the 5x5 again. So 25, 25, 50. Then I'm going to need 15 and 15. So there's 80. And then 9 and 9, 18. So 9. So roughly 100 blocks should do it. Let's take a look at the pressure window. Yes, we're going to... pressure chamber valve. Electrical steel. Pressure tube. It's glass. Okay, that sounds great. So that means I'm going to need to basically get myself some glass, which hopefully I can now do because I have a little bit of sand. So I can throw that in the... Nope, I cannot throw it in the smelter. Oh, you don't have enough to finish, do you? You're still starting. So let's clear you out and then burn down this sand for glass. There we go. That dumped that out. Excellent. Oh, is this going to make quite clear glass? I forget if it does or not. Yeah. I don't know if that's directly exchangeable. Yep, it is. Okay, we got a pressure tube. Great. Okay, so back to Demanacraft. The window's going to require valves. Valve's going to require electrical steel and vibrant alloy. So I don't think we've made vibrant alloy yet. We only have a smattering of electrical steel, so maybe I do need to work on that that plant after all. Pressure chamber valve. So we're going to need a couple of these, at least two. Pressure chamber interface, we're going to need a couple also. Yeah, the interface is how you get stuff. Oops, that's interesting. So let's grab another stack of torches. That's probably why I had a... Oh, there's whole swaths of areas that are unlit. There we go. Yeah, that's the problem with Skyblocks. You're constantly fighting to figure out how to light everything up. Let's see. What was I doing? I think Vibrant is out of the question. Alright, let's grab a stack of you. Oh, crushed netherrack. Nope. Nope. Let's grab the wood planks. As well as some steel or some iron. And then get back to crafting. So for this I'm going to need some hoppers. So 1, 2. And then the iron. There we go. 1, 2. And then with that I can make the 2 pressure chamber interfaces. Great. So, I guess that's the thing. Do I keep going with the cheapo or make a little bit of a window? Fused quartz, man. Just for a little bit of visibility, this got very expensive. So I just need that and the ender pearl. Okay. That's not so bad. Let me grab that energetic out again. I need 36 of it to make a, oh dear. Ran out of fuel again. Ran out of space again. That's doubly unfortunate. Okay. Pressed iron can go here. So let's load up our machines. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Throw another stack. That's got coal, so that'll be fine. Let's up it over here. We got all sorts of stuff running here, don't we? Yeah, making chipsets for the logistics pipes. So that's very important. So let's grab the quite clear glass. Let's load this up for when it's ready. And something just exploded on me. Probably a creeper. All right, where do we want to put the pneumatic? Yeah, that's a good question. Probably just right here. So pressure chamber wall interface. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this will be the outline. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall. Looks good, I guess. So while that's running, let's make ourselves a couple more wall pieces. Okay. How are you doing over here? Okay, you're on the fourth piece now. There we go. The window. So I almost have everything, I think. Got the valves. I'm missing the fused quartz in the middle. That's why I'm missing. So for that, I need to figure out where we are storing quartz. There's some. Okay, that should do that. Okay, just a little bit outpacing what I need. Cool. Alright, so a little bit of fused quartz. I don't really think I need that much more than that. So let's go back here, load in the fused quartz, and grab our pressure chamber window. Great. Okay. I think that should do us at this point. So I think I'll leave this solid in the back. I really only need a little bit of visibility here. I'll do all of the piping on this side, I think. Pressure chamber interface. So one right click, one shift right click. I think should, nope, that does not, okay. I think I actually just have to do it from this side. Yep, so the ins and the outs. and those should take item type of inventories, and then the pressure valve should take the piping type of pipe. So I think that's all I really need. Just need to seal in the multi-block at this point. Whoops. So let's do that. Grab ourselves a little bit more. And there we go. 1, 2, 3. So the multi-block is formed, which is good. So at this point, I'm good to go. So let's light everything up here with torches. I don't know. Yeah, that'll work. I don't think things will spawn inside anyway. Alright, so inputs and outputs. We're going to need some... Oh, we're going to need a lot of fuel, I think. So let's start pressurizing some air. There we go. That, of course, will not work because we need to set up a... let's see, where is it? The pressure generator? Well, we'll find it. Oh, safety tube module. Yeah, that could be useful. So, pneumatic craft over here, air compressor. So not that difficult, though it will require a diamond furnace. So it's diamond, gold, iron. Yeah. What's the advanced one? Advanced tube with an air compressor. Advanced tube does what? It's going to require an assembly controller. I don't think I'm quite ready to do that yet. So let's start small and work our way up. Too much stuff in the inventory again. Ah. Bink, bink, bink. Okay. Oh, yeah. Gonna need more than just that, so it's actually a compressed, let's see, 8. Need one more. 9. Actually, no, I think 8 was enough, actually. Yep, that's all I needed. Huh. Okay, so let's throw all this back if I can. So, okay, so let's make ourselves an iron furnace. Then we'll need a gold for the gold furnace. $3,900. That's just crazy. Save you guys. So, bada bing and bada bing. Gonna need a little bit of diamonds then. Where are the diamonds? Did we move them? Pretty sure we have diamonds. Ooh, this is a dilemma then. Okay, so air compressor, diamond furnace. So need 4 glass and 2 more diamonds. Oh, here they are. Not that much, to be honest. This must be a different kind of loot bag than what we've been cracking open there. Gold, glass. Okay, so glass has to be real glass. Does that mean the chisel? Yeah, so let's turn this back into real glass. One, two, three, 4. Diamond furnace, excellent. And air compressor. Great. Of course, I need to burn something in the air compressor. You hooked up? No, you need one more pipe. There we go. And we'll need some coal or something to burn. Where can we do that? Smoky quartz? No. It's gotta be over here, I guess. Here it is. Let's do a stack of coal. See what happens. Bada bing. So this is gonna take a while for it to compress up. What do we want to compress first? So we have 7 nether redstone ore, which should burn down to 14. So let's take a look. Dense redstone, 5 each. It's going to require at least 3 pounds pressure to do this, or yeah, bars pressure, I guess. Okay, so well, let's burn all of you down, I guess. Okay, so that's going to do 3 at a time. Pretty cool. You still making stuff? Yeah. Excellent. 14. Okay, 18. So that should be enough for 3, which obviously is nowhere near enough. So let's make ourselves a hopper again. Yeah, I should be able to do this. What I've got. Okay, 5 redstone. Do you go in? No, we don't. Okay. Problem solved. Let's put it on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, that's feeding in. Good. Okay, why is that sitting there? No valid items in the chamber. Pressure chamber. Dense redstone ore. So 5 redstone ore makes dense one. Strange. Well, that's going to take a while. Alright, so one of the other things I wanted to do today was take a look at logistics pipes. And what I'm going to need is this logistics RF power provider. Now it turns out that there's no formulas for the combustion engine or steam dynamo, so the only thing I can make is this third formula, which is a leadstone energy cell with a bunch of stuff. So red alloy ingot, silver, yeah. So I think at this point I should be able to make our first power provider. So let's start assembling everything I need. Let's grab some redstone. Hopefully some electrotine somewhere in here. Yeah. 9 of those. We'll need some more of the red alloy ingot. Some silver. And let's get cracking. So for this, before we even start, block of whoops. Well, maybe I can make this. Yeah, redstone transmission coil. We're going to need some paper, as well as 2 golden chipsets, and lead and redstone. Got it. So let's find our lead next. Guess you can go back. There we go. Okay. So next, I have no idea where we have paper. Right here. Okay. 15,000. So let's try piecing this together first. We'll need 2 of the golden chipsets. Do I have enough to make a leadstone energy cell? So I'll need some glass, 4 pieces of glass, a redstone, 4 lead ingots. So gotta get my glass back. As soon as I find out where I left it, right here. Bam. So with that, almost at the point where I'm ready to go. So let's grab 2 of the gold chipsets, and we need some electro-teen, which will be right here. 1 more, 9. Okay. There we go. Block of electro-teen. So what else do I need at this point? Nothing. Power provider. Got it. So let's hook it up, I don't know, over here. And I could have messed up because I think that might be the wrong block. I thought it's the right block. It's just simply a power junction. Is that all I needed? Alright, well, it's not the end of the world because that's actually easier to make. I'll definitely need one of those too. So let's get started on that. The wood is over here. Let's grab another stack. Make sure I grab them in the right order here. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a crafting table, followed by a soldering station, followed by a power junction, which requires another block of redstone. And in addition to that, we will need iron, and done. Okay, let's try this again. So now, yeah, this is the right one. So what I need to do is basically hook it up to power. So let's right click our let's pick it up again. We need a RF conduit, not a, let's see, what's the right way to do this? So you're hooked up to the flux duct, that's what. Okay, well, that's easily fixed. But you are a soldering station. No thank you. Alright, power junction. One of these I'll get right. Alright, tiny bit of RF power. But that's probably all I need at this point. Let's put the... No, do I want a soldering station here? I don't know if I do or not. But I'm definitely going to need the basic logistics pipe. So to get started with that, torches, golden chipsets, diamonds, and cobble. Alright, let's offload all of this stuff here. Okay. You go back where I found you. Might as well leave the Silk Touch pick behind there. So let's start gathering up stuff. Need another couple golden chipsets. We've got redstone for torches. Easy peasy. Okay. So what am I missing? Cobble and diamond. Here we go. We'll do the same thing here. 2 diamond transfer pipes, and hopefully that's enough for me to do this recipe 2 times. So basic logistics pipe, and then what I'll need is some golden transport pipe. So let's grab some gold and make a bunch of those. The golden pipes in Buildcraft here with the Buildcraft transport pipes are the fastest of the pipes. So let me grab a little bit of those and see if I can start wiring stuff together. So what we're going to need to do is take this and hook this together. So the power junction becomes the primary power feed of our logistics pipe network. Let's move that over here and throw down our soldering station. So we're going to need this to make our interface for the for this guy down here, the logistics request table. And so in the soldering station, we want to burn down stone, some crafting pipes, logistics pipes, and of course diamond chipsets. This stone is going to be a little complicated, not too complicated, but I have no idea where we have stone at the moment. So let's just cook some up. And cool. I really should make some hoppers for this, but oh well. See, once I get this logistics pipe set up, then I should be able to start spreading everything around, so that way it can properly feed items. But for now, yeah, is this even, are we even close to being done? Now 7 more. Maybe I should just stop this. Because we don't need that many diamond pipes. Alright, so back to here, logistics request table. 2 of these, a hopper and stone bricks. So let's at least make ourselves another crafting table, another hopper. And grab 2 of the diamond, here we go, chipsets. This will need 1 more chest. What else am I missing? 2 stone bricks. That means back over here. Okay, that's good. Oh, I only need to do that once. Okay. So that leaves me with my Mark II pipes here, which is going to be a gold and a logistics pipe. Logistics pipe is redstone, basic, and a stone gear. Stone gear is cobble around a bunch of sticks. Piece of cake. So let's get back to that. One wood gear, followed by stone. One stone gear. So stone plus a redstone plus a basic logistics pipe should give us our crafting logistics pipe, which we combine with a chipset to get a crafting Mark II logistics pipe. Excellent. And so we can do the same thing here on the request pipe. So request pipes are going to just be a iron gear, a basic, and a golden chipset. So let's just dump 4 pieces of iron into our press here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squish. And there we go. There's our item. So basic logistics pipe plus a iron. Is that a redstone? No, actually it was yep, there we go. Request logistics pipe. And then finally a Mark II, we just add a diamond chipset to it. Wow, look at all this junk in my inventory. Request logistics pipe Mark II. So all this should solder together. There we go, blah, blah, blah. Done. Logistics request table. Okay, so with that, let's start wiring up some of this. So for lack of a better location, let's take the golden pipes and figure out where do we want to put this just to start. Why not there? Okay, so at this point we have our beginning network. So we have, well, yeah, we have the request table hooked up to some transport pipe, but we need to start exposing inventories to the system. So what I think I'm going to do is probably run. Can I run cable underneath? I can treat it like cable. Now this is here at the top. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there is a limit. I thought a 12 block limit to drawer controller. So I should probably move that down to the bottom. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Move that there, and I'll put it, well, right smack in the middle where it's centered. And then from there, I will place it here. So that should now be available for attachment from the bottom. So let's take a look again at, I think what I need is a provider pipe. Yeah, attaches to the inventory, sends items on request, ignores suppliers. Provider logistics. Let's see, because it's really going to be my inventory. Yeah, so let's make one of these again. A gold, a basic, and a torch. So let's grab one of this, a gold, and golden chipset, basic logistics pipe, and provider logistics pipe. Excellent. So underneath here, let's find my hole. I could just fly all the way around it and miss it. There we go. So that'll connect here to the provider pipe. So while I'm under here, where do I want to? Okay, so let's knock that out. And just for demonstration purposes, that's going to connect to the basic pipe. And almost done. There we go. So at this point, this should now be connected to that inventory over there. Opening the request table now exposes everything in that drawer controller to the logistics table, and I am good to go. So at this point, if I want iron, I can just, well, request, say, 10 pieces of iron. And let's turn off that pop-up right here. So that's going to send the request out. Now, it's going to be a little pokey, unfortunately, but it's the best I've got. Oh, I know it. I should have cleaned that up before. So anytime you have a junction like this, there's a potential for a bounce back. So let's try again. That was a mistake on my part. So let's do iron. Let's grab a stack. Now let's grab just 10 and request it. So request successful right here, requested 10 iron ingots. And that's going to travel throughout the bottom and eventually end up back here. Yep, there we go. There's our 10 iron ingot. So that's going to work pretty good. I think what I'll do is lock down the drawer controller so that way I don't accidentally feed, I don't end up feeding things back to the main, to unused slots accidentally. But yeah, I think that's pretty good at this point. So with that, I'm going to call this an episode. So if you could, please leave a comment or a like. Let me know how I'm doing, and I will see you next time in Project Ozone 2, Kappa Mode. Bye!